Hello, everyone. It is Brand Spotlight, and I'm joined by the wonderful Chloe Ambrose. Hi, Chloe.
I'm very excited. Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about you and your business, please.
Yes, of course. So I go by the title the creativity director, and I'm also a marketer and workshop facilitator. I help businesses bring their extraordinary back into their marketing because I'm quite a quirky individual. So I love to help other people bring out their quirks into how they show up online.
I love that. And we met through the wonderful Joe Gregory, who brought you to
Joe.
Love Joe. Brought you to one of my not workers events.
Oh, I loved your karaoke networking. It was absolutely wonderful. I keep meaning to come again because, yeah, I'd really recommend it.
So I'm really excited to take a look at your Chloe because it is so wonderful and stand out. So here we go.
Oh, God.
Talk to me about, so this is actually where people find you first. Let's zoom in so we can see that a little bit.
Zoom in as well. You read my mind.
So first things first, I love your LinkedIn profile.
Oh,
Absolutely. It's so standout. It's so individual. It's got bags of personality. Obviously, there's you and your business brand. So we're going to look at both of those.
Yes.
So Unscrunch, I absolutely love the name.
Thank you.
Did you come up with that yourself?
Yes, I did. So I was literally looking at a scrunched up piece of paper and I thought that's exactly what people do when they don't believe in their creative abilities. They scrunch up the idea and throw it away. So my process is all about doing uncreative thinking and owning that ball and going, you know what, let's unscrunch it, iron it out, and then put like purposeful folds and fly forward like a paper airplane.
I love it. So it's a really great name. And did you get the .com as well?
I don't have the .com. I kept badgering these guys in Switzerland, but I do own the trademark in the UK for .co.uk. So if they do anything in the UK, then
that's great. And most of your clients tend to be UK based.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, cool. Absolutely perfect. In fact, if you don't get the .com, sometimes the .co.uk has a real good advantage because it, especially if your clients are British based, not only does it say that you are a British company, but it tends to be more trusted than the
Okay,
.com.
yeah, interesting. Yeah, they've not done anything since 2019, so I'm hoping at one point they might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So .coms are great if you're going global, but actually, as I say, .co.uk does give you a little bit more trust with the UK market.
Brilliant.
So let's have a look at your profile picture. I love it. It's very quirky. It's very you. It's very colourful. Same, you've echoed. You brought yourself onto your banner as well, which I love. And I've done the same, actually. This is your billboard and you are using it really well. There's not very much I can tell you to improve. Bringing your extraordinary back into marketing workshops, brainstorms, facilitation. One thing maybe you might have a call to action on there, maybe just a little bit, either ring my bell or contact me. You could have something like book a call or something like that. And then
very true.
Link straight through to get people to like, what's the next thing to do? Landed on your page. How can I now get to work with you?
Yeah.
So,
sometimes I wonder whether it's worth just like listing all the things that you do offer and whether you're repeating yourself a little bit too much. Because sometimes we use this space to be really creative. And I think I'm trying to propose myself as a creative person. Yeah. Sometimes you also think as a freelancer, do I need to just say, this is what I do?
Are you on premium?
No, I don't have the premium.
Okay, because you can do the 5 different banners.
That looks very good.
And that's actually quite a good fun way of getting all your different things and keeping people maybe on your page a little bit longer. But let's look at the copy. You've got consulting creativity director. Put my teeth back in. Marketing facilitator, bringing your business extraordinary back into marketing. Brain-led ideation workshops, creative marketing, content creation, and social media services. This is all great and it's telling me what you do, but as a potential client, I would like to know a little bit more about what's in it for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe have a think about that because it feels a little bit repetitive for what you've got in your banner.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
And I think this bit of copy here could be working harder for you.
Yes.
I always feel a bit funny talking to other marketers and other communicators about that because it's
no, we're all the same, aren't we? It's hard to do what we do for our clients for ourselves.
Yeah. So this is telling me a lot about you, and it says, yeah, your business is extraordinary, but you've already said that there.
Yes.
Unless you need that for SEO or something, I would like to know a little bit more about the benefits of working with you in there.
Yeah. I was actually speaking to Adam Bonner quite recently, and I said that I had a really good review from Abcam when I did a workshop for them, and they said that their ideas were 80% more original, so maybe I could put something along those lines, like your ideas, but 80% more original.
Well, I think that's really strong up here, maybe.
Yeah.
I think this, whatever you're saying here, doesn't need to be there, or you could put it there and then put some other stuff up here. But I think a testimonial would be great, something
Yeah.
like that. This is fresh thinking. This is really,
Yeah.
seeing your website is another of the things that you sent me. Should we just go straight through from here?
Yes, go for it. Although it is changing, so I do have the updated link if you need.
I know. So we were actually talking about that, about should we delay the brand spotlight?
Mm.
Actually, I think let's have a look at it as it is now, because
Yes, let's have a look at the old one.
you're you're evolving it. You're not completely throwing
No,
everything.
no, I'm evolving it. Yeah, to better my brand messaging, but basically, but it'll be great to hear what you think.
So it'll be so it's mainly a change of the messaging rather than the
Yes.
actual look and feel.
The look and feel is going to change. Yeah, I'm going to be putting myself at the forefront instead of Unscrunch, because before I thought, oh, if I've called my business name this, then surely I need to lead with that. But actually, it's going to be all about unscrunching with Chloe and what that looks like instead of just Unscrunch.
So that was the first thing I was going to say, was that where are you when I land on this? Now
Well, there we go.
back in the room. Okay. So yeah, I love the movement. I do love the movement, and it's very eye-catching. But it did leave me feeling, where are you, Chloe? Because I've
I
just
know. Yeah,
been on your LinkedIn, and you're all over that. And then, so that's one of the big things that a lot of founders will like almost hide behind the brand when they launch.
absolutely.
That's sometimes a confidence thing.
And because I just loved the ball, so much work went into the ball. And I had so many people say to me, like, oh, you shouldn't use a physical image as a logo. But I remember thinking, I'm a creativity director and I want to break the rules of what a logo can and can't be. So
Yeah,
that I actually scrunched up that piece of paper myself and got an illustrator to write the words on it.
amazing.
So I think
Oh,
I love it a bit too much, which is why it's at the forefront.
do you know what? It's really clever, and I think it makes you look really high end, and
Yeah.
you know, there's some money behind this. I know you've said it was quite a DIY thing, but because it's so creative, it's really fun. I don't know if there's a way of having that rolling over, like if having your image there and then rolling it over. I
Yeah,
don't know,
yeah,
'cause I'm
yeah.
not,
I have to ask the animation.
but could there be a way of that being combined with you? Because it's then you've still got the movement, but you've also got you in there. Or I suppose you could just scrunch yourself up into a ball, do a full.
Yeah, yeah.
That could
That's the idea down the line is to maybe it unscrunches and there's stuff there,
you're
but
going to be doing forward rolls across your page.
the forward rolls, man.
And then unscrunch. That would be quite fun, wouldn't it? A bit harder for the illustrator to paint the words on. But no, what I hadn't said about the logo as well, it's just really nice and simple.
Mm,
Let me just zoom in a
yeah,
little.
we've got the professional version at the top there as well, which is what
Yeah.
I call the professional and the creative version. And then a
Well,
lot of people say, "Can you have 2 versions of your logo?" And I was like, "I want 2 versions."
as long as the typography is
Yes,
staying the same,
yes,
and it is very recognizable. You've got something there which is quite a unique font. It's clearly been tailored, and they've got the R and the U there. So it's great. And the fact that you've got unscrunch, is this meant to be like narrower and scrunched up?
yes, yeah.
That a little bit. So I like it. It's fun, and it's very individual.
Thank you.
So what is it that you're looking at changing then? So this kind of stuff, or
So we're looking at doing exactly what you said. So I'm glad that we're in alignment with that. Just as soon as you open the page, it's going to have me at the front saying unscrunch with Chloe, and then it's going to talk to the audience a lot more directly. And I'm going to pull back on the mindset talk because I know that's what the world needs in terms of more creative thinking out there. But actually, I had a really great conversation with Joe about essentially I need to promise people extraordinary marketing, but the way that people are going to get there with me is find out what their extraordinary is personally, because that's where it comes from. But I need to offer them the marketing side of things before I talk about mindset, because sometimes people don't want that journey necessarily until
yeah, it's a little bit like, for me, people don't want the strategy, they want the result.
yeah,
Right? So
exactly.
it's like,
Yeah,
I've been working on this when we'll talk about BrandVision.AI a little bit, because we're going to do an extended version of the brand spotlight today, but we're focusing on you right now. But when I do talk to people about, they don't realize they have to go through
exactly.
the theory stuff to get.
Yeah, but we're excited about that. So sometimes we want to put that at the forefront because it's singing our song, but we have to realize that we're not the target audience at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And to go back to what we were talking about, what's in it for me on LinkedIn, to lead with that would be really good as well. And you mentioned that fantastic testimonial. I'm sure you've got more than that. If you had that
Mm,
front of house as well, I kind of
yeah.
know, I want to know who you are. I want to know a little bit like what you look like, you greeting
Yeah.
me. But then I also want to know what people are thinking about their work. So here, I would almost put the testimonials, if the layout is
Mm.
staying the same. I'd have lots of testimonials, and that they're handwritten is actually quite fun, actually.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
So that
Not
could
great
be
for SEO because I have to do it in Canva, otherwise it will skew ifs. So, yeah, I do have
what
to.
in Canvas, sorry.
I have to bring those things into Canva, so I will upload them as a PNG, and I know that's not necessarily good for SEO, is it? Because the words aren't actually in the website.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I suppose you could put them in the alt text.
Yeah, that's very true,
Well,
actually.
that's another way of
Great.
doing it. So at least the words are in there helping you. Head sounding like she knows what she's talking about. I do. This is fun.
Yeah, if you tap those, it does go through to my socials, but I don't know whether anybody ever taps them, but it's
What
like Easter egg sort of thing.
platform have you built your website into? Have you done this yourself?
Wix. Yeah, all myself.
This is very impressive indeed. So well done on that. It looks very professional. Love the bright colors.
Thank
Your
you.
hair is obviously like really bright. You're turning up really bright. It's just
It's even better now.
better now. So yeah, so that's brilliant. Love it. What is the last thing that we're going to be looking at?
It was a PDF document, but I wonder whether you wanted to look at the redesign, but I'm completely up to you as well.
Okay, is that the PDF? Is the redesign? Is that what it is?
No, I could just send you so I've just sent you the link now. So that's just
Oh,
a preview. People think in the comments, I don't know.
have a look at that. That's because we've looked at the logo anyway, haven't we?
But I'm hosting a big brainstorming session with people who know me personally and professionally next week because I think it's really good, obviously, like hiring business strategists. But I think I need people who know my ADHD ways, people who have known me since school, so they can say to me, here's this shiny thing, but actually we know you very well and we
Got it.
don't need to get distracted by these things.
Amazing. Which you can use or not use. My feedback
Yes.
on this as well. It's very bright. It's amazing.
It is very prominent.
How did you get that building?
It's called the Pint Shop in Cambridge. They've got really nice bright upstairs. But
Right.
this is widened with AI, which I hate myself for it. But we didn't take the photo landscape.
You did, sorry.
We extended it using AI, so it's actually a portrait shot. So we've extended a little bit.
Oh wow, that's very clever. I do that sometimes for some of my clients.
Yeah,
So
sometimes it has to be done.
I don't think I've done
Yes.
anything quite as ambitious as adding post-it notes all the way down.
No, post-it notes were already on there. Actually, it's just extended the wall a little bit.
Yeah, amazing.
Thank
So yeah, it's a lot. I'd almost, this is almost, I know it's brilliant, but it feels I keep looking at it and it's actually taking my eye away from the post-it notes and the messaging.
Yeah, I see that.
And because I just keep looking at this and it's very pretty and cut and all of this, but this is like on a boring wall. I'm not saying it's not on there, but maybe just even just fade. Do you know what I mean? It's like a little bit faded on that side, and then it
bring the saturation down, maybe.
like a transparency that kind of fades in. And I would put you not center. I would put you in. Have you heard of the golden thirds?
Yes.
So she's not thinking, oh my God, I've already extended it here and here. But I'm thinking like you actually put yourself like in this third here, got a lot more room there to do your messaging. And it maybe that you put those on the post-it notes on top of there.
Yeah, that's very true. Actually,
And then you're getting rid of this boring wall on there anyway. There's just something about if you put things dead in the middle, it's quite boring as a layout, and then you're forced to put text on both sides, which doesn't work so well. So I would have you to one side and then have it feels like I should have you here.
There's a lot of space there, isn't there?
Eye naturally goes to the right-hand side of a page. When I worked in press advertising, you pay more to advertise on the right-hand side of a magazine page. Or so if you want to draw the eye to anywhere there, and then you can here. Again, I would say put a little, maybe a quote about what it's like working with you.
Yeah.
A little bit higher up, because there isn't anything here, any sense of proof that I'm seeing straight away. I can't really say an awful lot about the design because it is really fun.
Thank you.
There is a lot going on.
Yes.
So maybe a little bit less of when it's a point that you want to make.
Yeah.
Do these work as for SEO as well, or are these images?
Those don't know, but like you say, that's a great tip, adding it as the alt text. Yeah.
Alt text, that'll help. Yeah. From an accessibility point of view, that dark background probably not so great. So I'd lighten up that tape, which is a nice idea. But I just make that a more masking tape color, for example. Or
yes, that's very true. Actually, a bit more collagey.
You've got a bit more contrast, but it looks really good
in there. The ball's still there.
I've not got a huge amount of time in the brand spotlight to go through this in
no, of course, but
and it is very much about the first impression, which is very much about the thing that lands when you see.
I
think it's a really vibrant, amazing looking brand. I think you've done really well. I love the fact that you've also got it on your background in your Zoom room, although we talked about the fact it does give you some weird ethereal is she host?
Would be my favorite.
Yeah, sort of it gives you that, so which can be a bit distracting.
Yes.
You are doing a lot of video presentation or
Yeah.
workshops or anything
And the
like that.
vibrancy is quite different, isn't it? Like, this is a lot more vibrant, so you could argue that I'm slightly duller than the background.
Oh, Chloe, but yes, it is very much. That's your brand. That's your brand. One way that you can get, you can either, I know you said you've got your wardrobe in the background there, but one thing that you could do is if you can set it up so that you've got a background with like maybe a wall painted in a color, or you can bring the color yourself. That's another way of just bringing the brand.
Yeah, I've got a photography backdrop that I could always set up in
That's
future.
probably better
Yeah.
than using that, because it does have a bit of a fuzziness that is a little
Yeah,
distracting.
usually this doesn't happen, but if it does do it in future and things blur, then yeah, that can be distracting, I agree.
Cool. So hopefully you've had some.
Yes, absolutely. I just love external validation, so that's just been great knowing
Yeah,
what you love as
absolutely.
well.
I
Yeah.
didn't feel that there was an awful lot I could add to improve.
Well, I think that it's so important to like get other people's opinions and also remind people to tell you what they love, because I think sometimes when people come to these things, it's so you get all of that, like maybe things to improve and whatnot. So then you go away and change everything, and then people go, oh no, I did actually X, Y, and Z. And sometimes as marketers and creatives, we can get up in our own heads as well. So actually, when you're in it day in and day out, your own brand, especially for ADHD folk like myself, we can get quite bored with our own brand.
Yes.
And it's maybe important to seek help from yourself where, oh, I've got the itch again to change something or change the images. And you're like, no, everything's great.
That is one of the things that I say to all my clients, and I hadn't equated it to an ADHD thing actually, the need for variety. But
Yeah.
their brands are built with consistency over time. And I'm always saying to my clients, stick to the damn brand guidelines. Just stick to the damn brand guidelines. Do you have brand guidelines, or you're just making it up?
It's just all up here.
You've done brilliantly for not even having brand guidelines, but I think maybe some of that, and I think maybe it's not about dialing it down, but just making it a little bit clearer on the website, because bits of it were a little bit like, whoa, I don't know where to look. Sort of guiding people, because not everybody knows your website and knows what you do as well as you do. So just make it
Exactly.
okay.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. And as I said, it's going to be a little slightly, if you don't, do you mind hanging on for a little bit?
Yes, of
While I
course.
just tell you about BrandVisions.AI.
Tell me. Go on.
So it's my belief that a good brand should be available to every business owner out there. And at the moment, all we have are two options, are two paths, where you either pay thousands to work with a designer or a brand consultant or a design agency or brand agency, so like me, or you've got the cheap budget DIY, Fiverr, Upwork, AI type generation where it's like, do me a logo. I'm a hairdresser and I'll go do something with scissors, or I'm an estate agent and it'll do something with a house's roof on it. And it's just so generic and so bland and so boring, and it doesn't help you stand out, which obviously your brand, it does stand out because you're incredibly creative, but not everybody else has got that creative mind. So I have got a vision process, and I have been working with Jonathan Farrar from Book Magic fame, and he is helping me. He works with Joe Gregory on Book Magic. So he is helping me with this. He's been through the vision process and he went, oh my God, we can absolutely create this in AI. And so that's what we're doing at the moment. So I've launched a little wait list for people to get on there. Nice. And if people want to sign up, there will be a link in the comments after we've done this. So sign up and find out what's going on with BrandVisions.AI. I should get the name right, but it's the first time I've really been talking about it.
That's all right. Oh, very exciting. Yeah, I look forward to hearing more.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm sure I'll see you on the LinkedIn and maybe at a Not Workers event sometime soon.
Yes, please.
Thank you again for coming today, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sapna.